Why should you use interdental brush?
Dentist, I have a wide gap between my teeth and food debris accumulates there easily. Why is it like that? Is there any preventive measure for that?
Oh, you have a wide gap between your teeth because you have gum disease. Dental plaque accumulation causes persistent inflammation of the gums, which in turn causes gums to recede. If the receding gums are between two teeth, a triangular-shaped interdental space will be formed. Receding gums cannot grow back again. We can only prevent them from further receding by cleaning the adjacent tooth surfaces every day. Not only do we remove the food debris, but also we have to remove the dental plaque accumulated at the adjacent tooth surface as well.
Is it very difficult to clean these adjacent tooth surfaces?
In fact, it's not as difficult as you imagine. As long as you use the interdental brush in a correct way, you can remove the dental plaque at the adjacent tooth surfaces easily. Now, let's see how to use an interdental brush. It is very easy to use once you get used to it. Using interdental brush. Insert the interdental brush with suitable brush head size into the gap between the teeth. Place the brush as close to the gum margin as possible. Move the brush back and forth to clean the adjacent tooth surfaces. When you clean the gap between the molars in the back, you can bend the head of the brush, making the brush an L shape. Or you can choose an L-shaped interdental brush. If the gap between the teeth is too narrow, do not force the brush into the gap. You should use dental floss instead. Now let's practice using the interdental brush. Gently put an interdental brush into the gap between the teeth. Place the brush as close to the gum margin as possible. Then move the brush back and forth to clean the adjacent tooth surfaces. Repeat the action for the next gap and so on. Sometimes we have to put the interdental brush into the gap from the inner side of the mouth and move the interdental brush back and forth. Develop the habit of using interdental brush.
I'm interested in trying interdental brush if it can prevent inflammation and receding gums. However, I am worried that I may forget using it.
If you want to develop a habit of using an interdental brush, which is very good for the health of your teeth, you may use the interdental brush before toothbrushing. In this way, you may not forget using it, and you will develop a habit of using an interdental brush more easily. In fact, it is not that difficult to use an interdental brush. Let's go home and try using it.